You're tuned in to the Kansas City Weather Report, your daily source for the latest local forecast right here in KC. Whether you're planning your commute, weekend barbecue, or just trying to figure out if you need that extra layer, Wes has you covered. So let's dive into today's forecast.
Welcome to the Kansas City Weather Report. I'm meteorologist Wes Peary. Today is Tuesday, October 7th, and here's what's up with the weather. All right, we're feeling the effects of the cold front for the next couple of days. You may not have noticed it much yesterday. I'm sure you noticed the light rain, the clouds, the temperatures getting a little cooler, but it really hadn't come through in a good point of day in which everybody across Kansas City could enjoy the cooler temperatures. This morning, there still will be probably some isolated showers and thunderstorms out there following the rain we had overnight. Temperatures will probably only be in the 60s today. This morning, it's in the middle to upper 50s, and it'll be cloudy up until the kind of mid-afternoon. The sun will try to come out after 2 and 3 o'clock this afternoon. It'll peel away, so it'll stay really cloudy, maybe break up a little bit, but once it clears out, it should be nice and clear. Again, temperatures like 65 to 70 degrees today, light wind, very comfortable conditions. Tonight, it is going to get chilly. I should have looked this up, but I will next podcast. It'll be about 45 degrees on Wednesday morning, 45 to 50 degrees. Really chilly. Late August, early September, we had a lot of chilly days in which it was in the 50s in the morning, and I asked people, I was like, did you turn your heat on? They're all like, no, we just put on sweat, like an overwhelming amount of people. That's when I usually bring these things up. When an overwhelming amount of people say, no, I didn't turn on my heat, I just put on a sweater, I just put on a blanket. I want you all to keep that energy into Wednesday morning. I want you to allow the temperature to get to 45 degrees and not turn your heat on, because that will be truly impressive for your home to withstand such a cool temperature overall. Either way, Wednesday's like perfect fall day, like 45 in the morning, lower 70s in the afternoon, light wind, sunshine, gorgeous stuff there. Thursday morning, it's not quite as cool, close to 50, and then about 75 on Thursday afternoon. For Friday, we're pushing 80, and I think Saturday it's in the lower 80s, and it is, I hate to say this, but it is like 85 to 90 degrees for Sunday afternoon. And the south wind begins to kick up. That's part of the reason why we get so warm, is because we get what's called warm air advection out of the south. It's pumping in heat, not really pumping in moisture, so it's a dry heat this Sunday. And then at some point, there's going to be a front that tries to come through. It may not come through until Tuesday or Wednesday. If it comes through on Monday, we'll fall into the 70s. But we're looking at this time frame sometime in the first half of next week to go from the 80s into the 70s. That means Monday and Tuesday, it might be in the 80s. Or by Tuesday, maybe it'll fall into the 70s. Should be great conditions after that front comes through, no matter what. And I did this last episode too, but I forgot to mention that Friday, Friday morning into the afternoon, there's a chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms to move through the area. So if those come through later, then maybe it's only in the 70s for highs. But I think based on the timing of the rain Friday, we'll be able to get close to about 80 degrees for the high. Pretty warm stuff there. Recapping the forecast, slight chance for a shower or a thunderstorm this morning, gradually becoming sunny by the afternoon, highs 65 to 70, about 45 tomorrow morning, lower 70s for tomorrow afternoon. About 75 degrees in for Thursday, 75 to 80 for Friday with the chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms. And then as we get into the weekend, about 80 to 85 for Saturday, 85 to 90 for Sunday, breezy for the weekend. And then we'll try to see if we can get a cold front through here sometime early next week. Thanks so much for joining me for this edition of the Kansas City Weather Report. You can find me on social media at Wes Weather. Have a good one.